Auto Revs back again. I hope you guys are doing well. So guys, in this video I am going to discuss about the positives and negatives of the Maruti Suzuki Swift. Now guys, I have already given you guys detailed walk around of a lot of variants of the Swift, so you can basically check those videos out by clicking on the link above. Now let's quickly start the video. Before starting the video, guys, which next car do you want to see on the channel and which next topic do you want me to cover on the channel? You can definitely let me know in the comment section below, and I'll definitely try to make a video on the same. So let's quickly start the video without wasting any more time. Let's quickly start with the positives of the Maruti Suzuki Swift. So guys, the first positive of the car which I feel is the engine of the car, the 1.2 liter petrol engine which is available with the Swift. Now definitely the 1.3 liter DDIS diesel engine is not available. The only engine which is available is the 1.2 liter petrol engine, which produces around 83 bhp of power and 113 newton meters of torque. Now the power figures might not feel that big, but because the weight of the car is quite less, because of which the car actually feels quite a lot punchy and fun to drive, I would say. And the good thing with the engine is the fact that the engine is quite a lot refined, because of which you can barely hear the engine sound inside the cabin. So according to me, the first positive of the car is the engine of the car. The 1.2 liter engine is really very good, not only in terms of refinement but also in terms of power output, I would say. Because the weight of the car is less, you definitely can feel the power of the car. You definitely the car actually feels punchy to drive, so that is a good thing about the car. So guys, the second positive point of the Maruti Suzuki Swift which I personally feel is the clutch and the gearbox. The clutch is on the lighter side and the gearbox is a very smooth shifting unit. You actually get a 5-speed manual gearbox with the car, and you also do get a 5-speed AMT with the car. I'll talk about the AMT a bit later. Let's now focus on the manual. So the manual gearbox which you get is a 5-speed unit, and it is butter smooth unit in terms of shifts, so you will definitely enjoy shifting gears in the Maruti Suzuki Swift manual variants. So that is something which I really like about the car, that the clutch is on the lighter side and the gearbox is also a very smooth shifting unit. So those are the things which I really like about the car. Now guys, let's quickly come on to the third positive point of the car. So as the third positive point of the Maruti Suzuki Swift which I feel is the efficiency of the car. The ARAI claim mileage of the Maruti Suzuki Swift petrol is somewhere around 21.21 kilometers per liter, and it is really very good, I would say. And definitely I believe the fact that the car is capable of delivering such good mileage figures because of its less weight. And you guys already know that the mileage actually boils down to a lot of factors. So the ARAI claim mileage of the Maruti Suzuki Swift is actually 21.21 kilometers per liter, which is really very good according to me. Now guys, I would like to give you guys a bonus positive point for the Maruti Suzuki Swift which I personally feel is the braking of the car. The braking is not really outstanding, but it is definitely quite good according to me. It definitely gets ABS, EBD as well as brake assist as safety features. According to me, the braking of the car is good. It is not outstanding, but it is definitely good, and it has to be added in the positive points of the Swift. So guys, these were the 4 positive points of the Maruti Suzuki Swift. Now let's come on to the negative points of the car. So as the first negative of the car which I personally feel is the pricing of the car. According to me, some of the variants, especially the top end variants, could have been priced a bit more aggressively, could have been a bit more affordable. According to me, they are a bit on the expensive side. So that is the first negative point which I feel about the Maruti Suzuki Swift. Especially the top end variants like the ZXi Plus AGS are a bit on the expensive side. So the first negative according to me is the pricing of the car. The pricing definitely could have been a bit more aggressive according to me. So guys, now coming on to the second negative point of the car which I believe is the AMT gearbox. Now the AMT gearbox definitely provides you the convenience, and it also gets a manual mode. So you can basically slot it into manual and you can change gears according to yourself. But I personally think the price at which the AMT variants are available, they definitely could have provided us with a better and pure automatic gearbox. That is something which I believe. All the AMTs actually get the laggy nature which they have. That is something which I don't really like about all the AMT gearboxes, and that's the same gearbox which you get with the Swift as well. So according to me, the price point at which especially the top end variant like the ZXi Plus AGS is sold right now, I definitely believe the fact that they could have provided us with a pure automatic gearbox. So that is something which I believe that is something that is the second negative point of the car. Now guys, coming on to the third negative point of the car. The third negative point of the car which I feel is the safety features. Now in terms of safety features, you actually get ABS, EBD, dual airbags and brake assist as safety standard features in the Maruti Suzuki Swift. But again, considering the price at which the Maruti Suzuki Swift is available, that especially the top end variants, they definitely could have been provided us with traction control system, hill hold and 6 airbags as well. So that is again a negative point which I feel about the car. So guys, these were the 4 positives and 3 negatives of the Maruti Suzuki Swift. I hope you guys liked the video, and if you have any questions, you can definitely ask it to me on Instagram as well as in the comment section below, and I'll be more than happy to answer most of your doubts. I'll see you guys in the next one. Until then, drive safe, ride safe, bye bye.